Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sammy here with another video, and in today's video I am doing a teacher plan with me. I'm super excited and a little nervous for this video just because I have never done a teacher plan with me. I've never filmed myself, but I thought, why not? Because I know you guys have been asking about how I use my teacher planner a little bit more and you want to see more teaching content, and so I am going to give that to you. And so I am going to show you how I set up my planner for the first week of school. I'm going to talk a little bit about my planning systems when it comes to teaching and like my unit plan and how all that works out, because I know everyone is different. And so yeah, I'm just super excited, but like I said, I'm nervous because I've never done this before. Before I jump into this planner, I do want to show you last year's planner. So this is my teacher planner from last year. Like I said, not very decorative. Like I always decorate the month view at the very beginning, and then here's the first week of school last year. I used some just some headers up here for my subjects that I teach or things that I do. I had a first day of school sticker, and that was about it. Like I said, I like to add little stickers throughout. Here was September. Really no decorating. And then here's the next week. I decided to add a sticker because I wanted to use my teacher stickers, but I just didn't know how. I didn't feel like I had the time. And so, yeah. And then I ditched the headers and just went with my outliner and my pen. And that's really how all of that worked. Sorry, I'm trying to be very careful about this, flipping through it, because I don't know what type of information I have just written in my planner. But anyways, this is a realistic week in my teacher planner with just the mild liner. I have my pen. That's that. But I want to have a little bit more fun with it this year. And so not every week is going to be decorated, but I do want to decorate some weeks. Maybe the first two, and then we'll see how we're doing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is my teacher planner for this year. I am using the the Plum Paper Planner from Plum Paper. You guys, my brain is everywhere. I'm sorry. This is a Plum Paper Teacher Planner. You can customize it. They have different options of what it looks like, but I got option 3, I believe. It's the traditional horizontal planner. But this page, I was just kind of playing with it because the headers are smaller in the Plum Paper than they are in the Erin Condren. So I think I'm just going to use my highlighter. I liked how that looked. I was looking at buying some stickers from Plum Paper, but then I was like, you know what? I might as well just use what I have. And that's the theme of my life right now, is I want to use what I have. So here's the first week. I have already added some stickers. They're more just reminders. This week we do have back to school night, and then the first day of school is on Wednesday, and then we have short days all that week. So I just wanted to throw those in there. I'm going to be referencing off of this. So this is how I plan my units for every term. I do this on a Google Doc, and I just type everything out. I like to have it digital, so if things need to change, I can change them. But I also like a printed out copy, so if I'm in a meeting or I'm talking with the other English teacher in my department that teaches 8th and 9th grade English, we can look at this together, and I can write on it and make changes, and then those changes will go in the digital copy of this that we share on our Google Drive. And so I have one for 8th grade, and then I also have one for 9th grade, but I am just going to reference off of the 8th grade one because the first week of school is the same for all of us. Like, I'm doing the same thing in all my classes. And so, yeah, so I'd always have like the title of the unit at the top. So for term 1 for 8th grade, we're doing Fractured Fairy Tales. It's like our narrative unit. And then, like I said, I just go through, write out what we're doing every day. Any like school events will be in red, and then early outs are in blue. And that's really how things are set up. If you want to see more like of what I do with my lessons, let me know, or like a typical day in my class. I would love to like share like my bell work and like the daily slides that I do with my students and all of that. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment. Let me know what you're interested in when it comes to teaching. But I am going to reference this to get things set up for the week. And then I am going to be using the Wild Journey Happy Planner sticker book. This is like from last year's teacher launch, and I bought it last year and I really haven't used it. And so I used like one sticker. I am going to use this to the best of my abilities. Like I said, I've never really done a teacher plan with me, and so I'm a little nervous, so give me the benefit of the doubt and just stick with me here. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna quickly do a flip through of these stickers one last time and kind of see where I want to start. I've decided that like sticker books like that give me anxiety because there's so many stickers, and I don't know how I was able to plan like that for so long, because before I started using kits in like my Erin Condren planner, I used Happy Planner stickers, and I don't know how I survived because it's a lot. Okay, I'm also using my Sharpie highlighters. I showed these in my teacher haul video. I'll make sure to link that in the cards above so you can check that out if you want. These are a mixture of the pastels and like those bright highlighters that I shared. And it's just gonna go like this. I kind of played with it the other day. And so the first box is just gonna be my to-dos. And these are like general to-dos. We'll do that. I do know that like off to the side in the Plum Paper Teacher Planner, they do have like a spot where you could write to-dos, but I think I'm going to use this little box here to like write down reminders like assembly at this time, or meeting, I have a meeting this day at this time, or fire drill or something like that. That way I could just kind of glance at it and be like, oh, on Tuesday, this is happening. Or on Wednesday, we're doing this. And then I'll just use this box for like general to-dos. Like, you need to make copies again, or whatever I need to do. There's so many things. And then I'm going to use 2 boxes for 9th grade. 2 boxes for 8th grade. And then I'm also using 2 boxes for my yearbook class that I will be teaching this year, which I'm really excited about. And so I'm just going to go in with my zebra pen and just write in my headers. Very simple and straightforward. And like I said, I just want to use what I have, and I feel like using highlighter and pen is just a great way to make headers if you don't have stickers to make them, or you don't have the money to purchase them. And also I like it because if I say mid-September, I'm like, you know what, this isn't working for whatever reason, or I need to add like an extra box for something, I can change that and edit it as needed. And so I just love how that kind of like makes it a little bit more fluid, if that makes sense. And so there's that. I'm gonna add some stickers, I think, first. And so I really like the Let's Do This sticker. I'm gonna stick that above like Tuesday, or above Wednesday, but on Tuesday. It's like my last little like, okay, here we go. We got this. First day of school is on the horizon. And then I really like this one. It says, wake up, teach kids, be awesome. I think I'm going to put this on Friday. And I know I'm taking up some space from the yearbook section, but I feel confident that I'm not going to need a lot of space the first week of school for my yearbook class. And so I'm feeling good that I can just kind of stick stuff where needed. And then I think I'm going to just add some like fun little spots on my page. And I'm really just kind of throwing these wherever I think they might look good. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. But I do want to say though, I think my sticker usage in my teacher planner will be minimal because I do have to use this for work, obviously. And so I just want to make sure that it's a functional tool in my life, but I still can have fun with said functional tool. But anyways, I just had that thought come into my head. And I also want to say, if you are a new teacher and you like planning and you don't know, I actually really like that. Sorry. And if you don't know like how you want to use your teacher planner, or if you need to use like certain stickers or whatever, don't feel like you need to. This is like my first year that I'm really diving into using stickers. And like I said, I don't feel like it's a big thing that you need to worry about. I'm also going to, I don't want to like sacrifice the yearbook section, but I know like I'm probably still going to use this spot even though I'm not teaching these 2 days for like to-dos or things like that. So I'm just going to do that. And then I had a quote that I wanted to use. And we'll just layer that. And it says, teach, love, inspire. Okay, I think that's enough stickers for the week. And so now I'm going to go in with my friction ball clicker Pilot pen that I love. These are the erasable pens from Pilot. And like I said, they are my most favorite. And I am just going to go in and write out what we're going to do this week. And so like I said, things are going to be pretty similar in both my 8th and 9th grade classes because it's the first week of school. And I love using this first week of school to get to know my kids and to have fun, to like build structure within the school or in my classroom. And so, yeah, it's a fun time. So with Wednesday, it's the first day. I know that our admin have asked us to do like 10-minute presentations. And what these presentations are on is they're going to be the same. Sorry, I'm like writing and trying to think at the same time. So they're going to be the same in every class period, but they're like to talk about like the school spirit and culture, what expectations, things like that. And so like in first period, we're going to talk about what it means to be a Minuteman, because that's our mascot. And then in second period, we're going to talk about like what being a good student looks like, or like things like that. And then we're also, my school does or is doing this year, we're introducing it to students, the Leader in Me program. And this program is typically meant for elementaries, and in my state we have done it in elementary schools. We're the first junior high to pilot this program, and so it'll be interesting to see how all of that works. I'm really excited. But part of those presentations is in a certain class period, we're going to talk about different habits. So like in period 4, we're going to talk about what it means to be proactive and what it means to like begin with the end in mind, like the 7 habits of highly effective people. If you're not familiar with it, it's that book, but it's made into a program for students, and it's like a school-wide like character program. And so I'm really excited about that. I like that we're taking the time to like really talk about these things with our kids, where the last couple years at this school, things have been a little crazy on the first day, and it's just like, you do you, and that's fun. And like this last couple years, I've done like a investigate the teacher type of activity, but I feel like it's always fallen flat. Like the kids just are not feeling it that first week, and so I'm doing something different. So after 10-minute presentations, we obviously still need to be doing things because our classes are longer than 10 minutes. And so I'm going to introduce myself. And like I said, I've had the kids try to like figure things out about me, and it doesn't work. So I am going to introduce myself and do a Google slide all about me. And I know there's like a stigma or people in the teaching community, teachers, who are like, don't use a presentation to introduce yourself. But I'm going to, because I'm going to model what they're going to be doing after I do mine, because I want to get to know them as well. And so I'm going to make this Google slide presentation to introduce me, talk about who I am, my family, what I like to do. I really like to make these as personable, but like appropriate, obviously for school, as possible. Because one of the things I want my students to realize is Mrs. Allen is more than just a teacher. Like, I do teach, and that's my profession. And when we're at school, we need to be professional and appropriate about things and whatnot. And I take my job seriously, but I'm also like a human. Like, I have feelings. I have things I like to do after school. I have a family. I want to humanize myself in my classroom. So I'm going to do a simple all about me slideshow, and then I'm going to have them do a student Google slide activity. So with mine, I'm probably going to have between like 5 to 8, maybe 10 slides to quickly go through. But for them, they're only going to use one slide, and they're going to put, it's going to be like a collage of them. And so we're starting out small, but I think that'll be super fun. I know other teachers that have done stuff like this, and then like they compile them. And so like all of the Google slides are in like one presentation. And so I think this will be fun. And yeah, So this is what we are going to do. And I know that this is a lot of like repetition because, like I said, the first week, it's the same in every class that I teach. And so that's what we're gonna do there. With my yearbook class, so I don't know if I'm doing, like, it's weird because my principal has reached out to me and my teacher friend who are taking on yearbook this year, and they were like, do you want this to be a class or do you want it just to be like an extra thing we do after school? I'm like, we need it to be a class. Like, we need to make sure that the kids are getting stuff done, that we can help them, things like that. So they're like, great, we'll make it a class. It has not yet been added to my schedule, and so I'm a little worried about how that's going to work, what's going to happen with that. So I'm going to actually ask about that tomorrow when I go in for my first like contract day and kind of figure that out, because if it's going to be a class, then I'm going to be doing the same things for the most part on the first day of school as well. So we're going to leave that blank and kind of figure out that and just stick with our 9th and 8th grade stuff because I know what's happening here. Okay, and then on Thursday, it's handbook day for everyone. So with this, once again, it's a lot of like slideshows, rules, things like that, but our admin have updated our handbook, which I'm super excited about because it has needed to be updated. And we as teachers will be going over the handbook with our students. So kind of like with these 10-minute presentations, we're going to be assigned different things for different class periods. So like first period will be like dress code. Second period will be like attendance. Third period will be, I don't even know, like lunchroom behavior, and then like extracurriculars, like things like that. Things that are all found in the handbook, the rules, expectations, like our cell phone policy, things like that. We will be going over on Thursday, and then Friday is another fun day. I really feel bad because, like I said, I feel like it's a week full of rules, and like this is the last thing kids want on the first week of school, is just being told all these things. But on Friday, this is when I hand out my disclosures and go over my classroom expectations and things like that. And so we will focus on that. What I do with my disclosure is I make sure it's like a page front and back, and then I have a slideshow that goes with it. And so I talk about things in more detail in the slideshow, but I have the simplified version printed out and given to them so their parents can look it over and sign it. So I am good to go that way. But I still want to give the students more details about things. And then if their parents have questions, that's when I will answer those questions accordingly. But I don't want to bore them with like 5 pages of information. And so we have the disclosure. And then I'm also doing something different this year when I'm calling it a classroom term agreement. And with that, I actually got this idea from a teacher off of TikTok. And every term, you have your kids fill one of these out. And so I'm going to like actually have a paper. Like it's going to be a physical piece of paper. They're going to get points for it. And all this is it's them telling me what they expect of themselves for the term, essentially. And so I need to review the TikTok to make sure that I make the agreement correctly. But they put their name, they put the term, they tell me what grade they expect themselves, and I make sure I word it to say them and not me. Like, what grade am I expecting to earn out of this class rather than what grade am I expecting you to give me out of this class? And then they are going to come up with a game plan of ways that they are going to earn that grade. And then when they come to me and they say, Mrs. Allen, why am I failing your class? I can say, well, let's look at your term agreement and see what you're doing and how we can improve. And that way it's kind of putting more accountability on them. Same thing when parents come in and ask me, like, why is my kid failing your class? I can be like, well, at the beginning of the year, they told me that they were going to do these things in order to get this grade. And so I can help them, but they need to be putting forth an effort as well. And so that's my plan. We'll see how it works out. Like I said, I saw this on TikTok. It's the first time I'm actually trying that out. And so if it works, I'll keep doing it. If it kind of blows up in my face, then I won't worry about it. But you guys, this looks super cute. I really like this. I like how fun it is, but I also have everything that I need. Like I said before, this might not be a weekly thing where I'm decorating in my planner or like at least filming it, but I really like this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you're a teacher, I hope you have a great first week back if you have not gone back already. And if you have, I wish you the best school year ever. Let me know down in the comments below if you use a teacher planner and how you use it. Do you add stickers to it, or are you more like a pen and paper type of person like I have been in years past? But anyways, you guys, that's all I have for today. If you have any questions also, please drop those in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here so you don't miss any of my planning content here on YouTube. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all later. Bye.